They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Nice counter. Good counter punching. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That uppercut just missed. Nice defense on that right hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Right uppercut can't find a home. Good counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. In that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. On to the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Exchange here from both men. You don't want to trade shots. Both men step back for just a moment. Way through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Fantastic punch. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about LaMotta in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just...
Nice round, good round. I like that.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he blocks the left uppercut. How about that time counter shot? Trying to land that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
That jab doesn't find a home. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Whoa! The Raging Bull in real trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talking about LaMotta in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. They both want a knockout, you can tell. He threw a punch and just got countered. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Good looking hook, but it was blocked. You'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about LaMotta in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Here we go in the 6th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. That counter punch caught him clean, and he just missed with that left jab. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about LaMotta in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. Beautiful counter shot. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
That left uppercut doesn't score. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
His stamina is off the charts. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Catch and shoot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about LaMotta in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
And we enter the 8th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Just misses with that uppercut. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
We have a fight that's got great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
All offense all the time. This fight has a real good flow to it. Those counter punches have to hurt. So a majority decision here today.
Told you all right, we don't see this that often, but when we do, we really remember it.